Welcome, brothers and sisters, and thank you for joining me today. I'm thrilled to share a remarkable discovery with you all. While rummaging through my basement, I stumbled upon a box of old photos. And not just any old photos. They belong to my great, well, you get the idea, grandfather. Originally named Alaric, son of Wulfgar, he later took the name Lucius Artorius Castus during his time with the Roman army. Living during the time of Julius Caesar, he came from an unknown Germanic tribe near the Rhine River. Now, before you ask, yes, these photos are absolutely definitely sort of historically accurate. Anyway, let's embark on a journey back to 88 BC. Here's Alaric, or Lucius as we know him now, at the age of 5. Notice the traditional Germanic garb, quite the fashion statement, eh? He was already practicing his stoic warrior look. Growing up listening to tales of Rome, little did he know that one day he would be part of its legacy. As Alaric grew into his teens, his fascination with Rome deepened. Here he is, learning Latin from a Roman trader. This wasn't just a hobby, it was his window to a broader world. You can see the enthusiasm for grasping every word and phrase. Around this time, Alaric received his first camera, a vita visum. This camera became his companion, capturing moments big and small. At first, his subjects were quite mundane, blurry images of trees, awkwardly posed family members, and the occasional confused chicken. It's quite amusing to see his early attempts at photography. This photo marks a significant turn in Alaric's life, joining the Roman army and taking the name Lucius Artorius Castus. Look at that proud smile, the gleam of his new armor. It was more than just a uniform. It symbolized a new identity, a new chapter. He was ready to embrace the life of a Roman soldier. And here we see Lucius taking his first steps on a journey that would change his life forever. You can see him glancing back at his home, a mix of nostalgia and anticipation in his eyes. And then he turns towards the path leading to Rome, the city of his dreams. This photo captures that pivotal moment of departure, a blend of excitement and uncertainty about the adventures that lay ahead. Lucius is now embarking on his journey to Rome in 70 BC. This part of his life is richly documented through his vita visum camera. Here's one of the first photos Lucius took on his way to Rome. You can almost feel the dusty roads under your feet and hear the chatter of travelers and merchants. This journey wasn't just a physical one, it was the path to a new life, a new identity. And this is Lucius's first glimpse of Rome. The awe he must have felt is evident in the way he captured the city's skyline, from the towering temples to the busy markets. For someone from a Germanic tribe, this sight was nothing short of miraculous. Lucius's journey as a Roman soldier began in earnest with boot camp. This photo shows new recruits being put through their paces. The disciplined, rigorous training of Roman soldiers is well captured here, a far cry from his earlier life. Away from the military life, Lucius also captured the vibrant daily life in Rome. This photo is bustling with activity. Street vendors, citizens in togas, and the grandeur of Roman architecture in the backdrop. It's a snapshot of the heart of the empire. Take a look at this fascinating scene. It's a Roman assembly, a vital aspect of the Republic's political life. Lucius managed to capture the intensity of the moment. Here, citizens gathered to listen to orators, debate policies, and make decisions that would shape the course of history. The architecture surrounding the assembly area echoes with the voices of the past, debates, decisions, and declarations. This photo takes us right into the heart of democratic discourse in ancient Rome. Moving on, this photo takes us inside a Roman feast. Notice the people reclining on couches, the array of food, the lively atmosphere. Lucius not only observed Roman military life, but also immersed himself in their culture and traditions. Here we're given a rare glimpse into the raw intensity of the gladiator fights, though it's hard to make out the details in these action-packed, somewhat blurry shots. Remember, the Grand Colosseum hadn't yet been built. Such battles were held in older, smaller arenas, where the clamour and dust rose just as high. Lucius captured the energy and chaos of the spectacle, the crowd roaring around the sand-strewn arena as gladiators clashed for honour, survival, and the entertainment of the masses. Most of the time, Lucius's life wasn't action and adventure, though. This photo represents the quieter times, standing guard, the day-to-day duties of a Roman soldier. It became a way of life for him, a period of steadfast service where the years blended into one another without particular distinction. Amidst the duties and disciplines there was a moment of tenderness. Lucius met a beautiful girl. Her image here is hazy, like a memory just out of reach. We know nothing of their story, only that she was there, a gentle interlude in a soldier's life. Her face is lost to time, but her impact lingers in the corner of this frame, a silent testament to a soldier's heart. This haunting image captures the grim reality of a slave market under the vast colonnades of Rome. Shadows and sunlight play over the figures, some seated in resignation, others standing, perhaps negotiating a price. Lucius's camera documents this raw moment in history, giving us a window into the human cost that underpinned the splendor of Rome. Each figure here, a story untold, a life uprooted, and a destiny altered under these stone sentinels. He recognized one young man, a figure from his own teenage years, who had been captured during one of the intermittent conflicts that raged between the tribes and the ever-expanding republic. This man had been taken prisoner, a casualty of the ongoing skirmishes along the Roman frontiers. From the somber reality of the slave market, we shift to the political arena where Julius Caesar is on the rise. Here, captured from a distance, is Caesar, charismatic and persuasive, addressing an assembly of citizens. It's an image that conveys power and ambition, the kind that would soon lead Rome into a new chapter of history. We're now in 58 BC, or 696 since the founding of Rome, as they would have called it, more commonly known as the year of the consulship of Lucius Calpurnius Piso Caesoninus and Aulus Gabinius. Rome is abuzz, not just with the news of the impending Gallic wars, but also with undercurrents of skepticism. Some Romans whisper of Caesar's ambitions, suspecting that the conflict with the Helvetii and their allies might be more a pretext for expansion than a genuine defense of Rome's allies. Yet the prospect of glory and land fuels the public's support. Lucius is driven by a deep-seated hatred for the Helvetii, who had once terrorized his childhood village. He is not assigned to Gaul initially, but burning with the desire for retribution, he approaches a centurion. Although he is just a low-class member of the excensus, the light infantry, Lucius uses his determination to persuade the centurion. He successfully gets transferred to a unit bound for the Gallic front, a testament to his resolve and persuasive skills. Here, Lucius captures the beginning of his unit's march towards Gaul. The disciplined lines of Roman soldiers, from Hastati to Principes, are shown on the move. The mix of legionaries and a few mounted alaries in the scene reflects the diversity and strength of the Roman military. The landscape around them transitions from the familiar Roman countryside to the unknown terrains leading to Gaul, signaling the start of an epic journey. This photo shows a sudden skirmish encountered by Lucius's centuria. It's a chaotic and dynamic scene, capturing the moment of conflict. Roman footmen are seen responding swiftly to the threat. The skirmish is brief and leaves Lucius's unit unscathed, but it's a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of their journey to Gaul. As Lucius's unit nears Gaul, we get a glimpse of their camp life. The soldiers engaged in various activities, sharpening weapons, discussing strategies, and felling trees for palisade construction. It's a snapshot of the preparation and anticipation that precedes battle. The atmosphere is a blend of routine and readiness as the soldiers brace themselves for the upcoming challenges of the Gallic wars. Lucius's journey with the Roman army continues as they edge closer to Gaul. Each step takes them further from Rome and deeper into a campaign that will test their strength and resilience. As we turn the pages of Lucius's photo diary, we arrive in the thick of the Gallic wars. The Battle of Bibracte marks his initiation into the brutal realities of large-scale Roman warfare. This photo captures the chaos and urgency in the Roman camp before the Battle of Bibracte. The air is thick with tension as soldiers prepare for the impending clash against the Helvetii tribe. Lucius captures a shield wall. A testament to Roman military discipline, these legionaries stand united, ready to confront the Helvetii with unwavering courage. The chaos of battle, with Roman warriors engaged in fierce combat. Lucius was himself in the front lines of the battle and was not able to take a lot of photos, but by the end of the battle, he manages to capture this victim of a blunt weapon. This emotional photo brings us face to face with the human cost of war. A young officer, his life ebbing away, reminds us of the individual tragedies often lost in the grand narratives of history. The aftermath of battle, another somber reminder of war's grim reality. This photo conveys the cost of victory, with the ground littered with the fallen friend and foe alike. As winter sets in, Lucius captures this intimate moment in the Roman camp. Soldiers share meals and stories, finding warmth not just from the fire but in their camaraderie. The following year, 57 BC, Lucius is part of the campaign against the Belgae coalition of formidable Gallic tribes. The Belgae present a new challenge for Lucius and his fellow soldiers. This image showcases the Romans' engineering prowess. Here, legionaries are assembling a siege engine, a crucial tool in their military conquests. The meticulous work reflects Rome's strategic approach to warfare. Amidst the chaos of war, a legionary finds a moment of solitude by a river. This photo, possibly a self-portrait, reveals a thoughtful, introspective side of a soldier's life. And here, Lucius captures the vigilance of Roman soldiers during a night watch. This was not a very glorious job, but it was essential to prevent night raids and a duty all soldiers would go through. This poignant photo represents a milestone in Lucius's military career, his first payment after being promoted to optio. The coins in his hand are not just currency, they're symbols of his rising status and responsibilities. In 56 BC, our journey takes us to the Armorican Peninsula, modern-day Brittany. While the campaign raged on nearby, this year involved a lot of downtime for Lucius and his comrades. This landscape captures the rugged beauty of Armorica. Amidst the scenic views, you can spot Roman encampments, a testament to their far-reaching influence. Here Lucius photographed his fellow legionaries playing dice in the Delirium camp. The camp was one of 4 camps that held strong against a small group of indomitable Gauls who occupied a small village by the northern coast of Armorica. Meet the centurion of Delirium camp, a figure who seems to embody the lighter side of military life. His portly stature and somewhat comical demeanor provide a humorous contrast to the usual stern Roman military figures. This fascinating photo captures the interactions between Roman soldiers and Gallic civilians who had been liberated from their previous rulers by the Roman army. It's a scene of mutual curiosity and cautious coexistence, highlighting the complexities of life in the occupied territories. We now journey with Lucius to 55 BC as he embarks on Caesar's daring first expedition to Britain. This marks Lucius's maiden voyage across the sea, facing not just the unknown waters but also the fierce warriors of Britain. This photo captures the Roman fleet's preparation. You can sense the anticipation and apprehension among the legionaries as they ready themselves for a journey into uncharted lands. Lucius's lens frames the daunting sight of Dover's white cliffs. Atop, Briton warriors follow their ships along the coast, a worrying welcome to the Roman men. Through these snapshots, Lucius conveys the chaos and intensity of skirmishes on foreign soil. The Britons, adept in their terrain, pose a significant challenge to the Roman invaders. Here, we see a temporary Roman camp in Britain. It's a glimpse into the daily life of a legionary in a hostile land, moments of rest amidst constant vigilance. Lucius turns his camera to the more personal aspects of military life. This intimate photo of a soldier's belongings tells a story of life far from home. Lucius captures the urgency and determination as the legionaries prepare for another clash with the Britons. The tension is palpable, the stakes even higher than before. This dramatic photo depicts the fierce combat of the second expedition. Roman discipline clashes with the fierce tenacity of the Britons, a struggle captured through Lucius's lens. Back in Gaul, winter brings its own challenges. This photo shows legionaries fortifying their position against both the cold and the rebellious Eburonians. Amidst the revolt, loss and remembrance, Lucius's photo of a funeral pyre captures the somber mood in the Roman camp as they pay respects to their fallen comrades. This haunting image symbolizes the harsh realities of winter warfare. The frozen remains of a legionary underscore the unforgiving nature of this conflict. In 53 BC, Lucius continues to serve in Gaul, engaging in various military operations to quell revolts and fortify Roman control. Lucius's military career reaches a new height. This photo, showing him in an outfit befitting his new role as assistant to a centurion, marks a significant advancement for a non-citizen. It's not just a change in attire, but a testament to his growing importance within the legion. Here we see the intense and fast-paced nature of cavalry warfare. Lucius captures the clash between Roman cavalry and Gaulish horsemen, a whirlwind of motion and strategy. Lucius's role expands beyond combat to include overseeing important logistical efforts. This photo shows the construction of a Roman road, a crucial infrastructure project enhancing the empire's reach and efficiency. And as winter sets in once again, Lucius captures the resilience of the Roman soldiers. Wrapped in heavy cloaks against the falling snow, they continue their duties undeterred by the harsh conditions. As we delve deeper into Lucius's journey, we arrive in 52 BC. This year marks a period of intense conflict and emotional trials for the Roman army. The siege of Gergovia presents a formidable challenge, testing Caesar's resolve and combat skills. Lucius captures the Roman legions poised for battle. The tense atmosphere before the confrontation at Gergovia is palpable, a prelude to one of the most significant Roman setbacks in the Gallic Wars. We don't know if Lucius himself saw battle here. Following the Roman defeat at Gergovia, Caesar pursued the Gallic forces led by the leader Vercingetorix. Soon Lucius and his comrades find themselves at the siege of Alesia, a turning point in the Gallic Wars. His role extends beyond combat to include assisting in the massive engineering feat of building the siege works. This photo showcases the impressive double palisades at Alesia. These fortifications, a testament to Roman engineering, were constructed to trap Vercingetorix and his men inside Alesia, while also keeping enemy reinforcements at bay. In a harrowing turn of events, these non-combatants were expelled by the Gauls, who were running low on supplies, and denied passage by the Romans, leaving them stranded without food or shelter. Lucius's photo captures their plight, another grim reminder of war's collateral damage. Caught in a rare moment of rest, these soldiers are perched atop the palisades. It's a brief respite in the relentless battles from both the warriors at Alesia and their external reinforcements, a pause in the storm of war. I have no pictures of the fighting itself, as Lucius likely had no time to take photos during these battles. The fall of Alesia and the capture of Vercingetorix mark the end of organized Gallic resistance. Lucius's photo of the defeated chieftain in chains symbolizes the Roman triumph. In 51 BC, following the victory at Alesia, Lucius is part of the Roman efforts to subdue and integrate Gaul into the Roman Empire. Here he captures the serene atmosphere of a Gallic village, a stark contrast to the turmoil of the previous years. This image reflects the beginning of a new era of relative peace and Roman administrative presence. This photo depicts an important aspect of Roman pacification: negotiations. Here, a Roman diplomat and a Gallic leader engage in dialogue, a vital step towards establishing Roman governance and lasting peace. Lucius's lens captures the Roman camp enveloped in snow, a visual representation of the hardships faced by the legionaries during the winter months in Gaul. As we move to 50 BC, Lucius continues his service, focusing on the integration of Gallic territories into the Roman Empire. This lively photo shows Roman soldiers mingling with Gauls in a market, a scene of burgeoning cultural exchange and the gradual melding of Roman and Gallic ways of life. Lucius documents a Roman military parade, a show of force and order. It's a symbol of Rome's firm control and a display of the legionaries' unwavering discipline. In a more personal photograph, Lucius captures his closest comrades, his contubernium. This is the last photo of his brothers in arms, as he prepares for his journey back to Rome after 10 years of service in Gaul. Through Lucius's eyes, we've witnessed the tumult and transformation of Gaul under Roman rule. From the trials of battle to the nuances of peacekeeping, these photos provide a unique insight into this pivotal period. As 50 BC draws to a close, Lucius, now a seasoned veteran, prepares for his return to Rome, where a new life awaits. The year is now 49 BC. Lucius has returned to Rome, a city on the brink of civil war. Drawing on his extensive experience from the Gallic Wars, he takes up a vital role in training new recruits for the Roman army. Lucius's photo captures the intensity of training in a Roman military camp. Here, new recruits are honed into skilled soldiers under his guidance. This lively scene from a Roman market street shows the vibrant daily life in the city. Caesar had crossed the Rubicon in January, and Pompey and many senators had fled Rome heading to Greece. There were soldiers everywhere, but to most ordinary people, this was a fairly typical day, regardless of who held the power of Rome. On a trip to the Roman countryside, Lucius captures this image of a young woman who would later become his wife. It's a personal moment, framed against the pastoral beauty of the Roman landscape. During 47 to 46 BC, Lucius navigates two jobs, training both soldiers and gladiators as a sort of side hustle. This period is marked by the ongoing civil war, placing him at the periphery of the conflict, yet deeply involved in the preparation of those who are directly engaged. His role as a freelance trainer for gladiators gives him unique insights. This photo captures a rare, candid moment of gladiators at ease, a stark contrast to their public persona in the arena. And here we see gladiators in the midst of intense training. Lucius applies his combat expertise to prepare them for the arena, honing their skills and strategies. Amidst his professional duties, Lucius captures the warmth of a family meal. It's a glimpse into his personal life, showing the bond and unity among his loved ones. This photo shows the increasing number of children in Lucius's household, a testament to the blending of Roman and Gallic lineages. I'm reminded of this quote by Vodiborcum: "We cannot continue to send our children to Caesar for their education and be surprised when they come home as Romans." In 44 BC, Rome is shaken to its core by the assassination of Julius Caesar. Lucius, although not directly involved in politics, feels the impact of this monumental event. Lucius's photo captures the immediate aftermath of Caesar's assassination. It's a poignant image, symbolizing the end of an era and the beginning of a tumultuous period in Roman history. The news of Caesar's assassination spreads quickly through Rome. This photo shows a couple embracing in grief, a personal reaction to a public tragedy of a man generally known to be a man of the people. In the wake of Caesar's assassination, Rome is engulfed in debates and discussions. Lucius captures a moment where soldiers and citizens alike grapple with the implications of this seismic event. The year is now 40 BC. After decades of service to Rome, Lucius hangs up his armor and embraces a quieter existence. Awarded land in Transalpine Gaul for his service, he begins a new chapter, one that promises peace after years of strife. Lucius's new home is very different from the military camps and battlefields of his past. These photographs showcase the simple yet hearty interior of his farmhouse, a place where the mental echoes of war give way to the peace of rural life. Here, we see a glimpse of Lucius's family adapting to their new life. His sons are taking on the mantle of responsibility on their family farm. Their effort is not just about adapting to new circumstances. It's a vital support to their father, whose body bears the toll of a life spent in service. Despite the harshness of the Gaul winters, warmth and joy are found in communal gatherings. This scene of a winter feast, captured by Lucius, reflects the spirit of community and the simple pleasures of life after years of hardship. As Lucius settles into his post-military life, his days are filled with the rhythms of rural living. His transition from a life of rigid discipline to one of pastoral calmness is not just a change of scenery, but a transformation of the soul. This charming photograph captures the innocence of childhood. The laughter of children, perhaps his grandchildren, playing in the village square echoes the peaceful environment that Lucius has come to cherish in his retirement years. Lucius's home is a lively center of family life. This image of his family immersed in daily tasks and crafts paints a picture of a life rich in tradition, a far cry from the tumultuous years of his youth. Even in his twilight years, Lucius remains deeply connected to his roots. This photo shows him participating in a local religious ceremony, a nod to his enduring respect and adherence to the traditions of his people. This final image, a self-portrait of Lucius, is a powerful testament to his life's journey. Each line on his weathered face, each scar, speaks of battles fought, hardships endured, and a life fully lived. His eyes, though aged, still reflect the sharpness and wisdom gained from years of experience both in war and in peace. As the year 30 BC draws to a close, so does the journey of Lucius. His life, which began in the lands of Gaul, took him through the tumult of war as he fought for Rome across these very fields, and now comes to its natural conclusion back in the serene hills of his homeland. It's a poignant reminder of a life that, while pledged in service to Rome, remained inextricably linked to Gaul from beginning to end. As we close the pages of Lucius's photographic journal, I wish to thank you for joining us on this unique exploration of Lucius's life. It's been a departure from our usual focus on original ancient texts, and we've thoroughly enjoyed bringing this story to life. If you've appreciated this journey and would like to see more content like this, please let us know in the comments or through our Patreon page. Your feedback and support are invaluable to us as we continue to delve into the rich tapestry of history. If you enjoyed this video, you should watch this one next.